So how, I mean, you hear this question a lot, and even you see people expressing, oh, I can't do this, I lack willpower. And a lot of us, we are just immersed in that thought. But when it comes to willpower, research has shown there are only few things that affect willpower. There are 4 things that affect our willpower. Number 1 is our glucose level, whether we are hungry or not. If we are hungry, we make decisions in a different way as opposed to when our bellies are full. So that, let's say if you're going to a grocery store, or if you see your favorite food, it can be a chocolate, chips, whatever you're craving for. When you're hungry, you think you want to exercise your willpower, but it doesn't happen. You feel tempted to eat it. The other one is lack of sleep. If you don't have enough sleep, your willpower levels will come down. The other one is exercise. Exercise improves willpower. And even, and there is a caveat here too. So when you exercise, you also use a lot of your willpower. And after exercising, when you're trying to do other things, you see that like you have very less energy to do other things. Like I'm talking about, if that is something routine, that's fine. But if any new thing, if you want to do, it feels very difficult. And the 4th one, do you remember the 4th one?
Yeah.
What is that?
To keep your room clean.
Yes.
No, it does. Research
Yes.
shows that if your surroundings are clean, your mind is more organized.
Yeah.
Right? Then you have more willpower. So it's the maintaining that adequate blood glucose level. Having food, in intermittent, regular intervals that whatever works for you. Then having enough sleep, and then doing regular exercise. And keeping room, make your bed. Yeah.
So, I mean, it's your workspace. Like, let's say you're in the kitchen, and if things are just around, if they're not organized, you won't have a feeling to do things. I mean, it may feel like a simple thing, because whenever your mind sees clutter, there are a lot of things for your brain to take in. So you're really exhausting your mental capacity when you see that clutter. But when things are organized in your house, you have that peace, and your brain cells are being used for different things to do. So I mean, and this is decades of research, and that's what it's about, willpower. There's nothing fancy about it. But when it comes to food transformation, it's not willpower, it's skill power. For example, if you want to learn swimming, more than the willpower, only like when you learn the skills how to swim, that you would be able to swim. So there is no point in saying, oh, I lack willpower to swim. So if you don't know how to swim, it's obvious you won't be able to swim no matter how high your willpower is. That's not going to happen. So it's the same thing. So even when people say, oh, I'm not able to lose weight, it's that information, it's that skill building that helps you. So once you know what foods to put in your stomach, definitely that will change.
So it's we want you to release that, liberate that from blame that we've been told that oh, you're lazy, you don't have the willpower. It's not because of we are lazy or willpower that we are in the situation. It's lack of skills and also lack of the supportive environment. Right? If the research shows that the people in your life also matter, right? If two of your close friends are overweight, then there is 70% chance that you're also overweight. So it's the people around you, and it's the environment. Is what creates you. So that's also one of the things that we talked about yesterday. Is the part of this process is to help you create an environment that will work for you.